You get up every morning and you have a few memes ready for yourself.
Oh yeah, man, don't ask about it. My wife every day whenever she sees me on a mobile, आ गए Instagram पे, छोड़ दो उसकी जान.
Hello and welcome to episode 13 of All Things Cricket by the 12th Man. Today we have with us a very unique guest. This guy is known by someone as the cricket meme, known by someone as the Pakistani fan. And we saw him on a match and then we saw him all over social media. We have with us Mohammad Sarim Akhtar. Sir, it is so good to have you.
Thank you, thank you. It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So, how have you been? What are you doing during this time of the pandemic?
Staying home with the family, spending time. Yes, it was a quality time spending with that family. You don't have to commute to office. Obviously, there was office work, but yeah, spending time with the family is unmeasurable. And yeah, usual 9 to 5 work, nothing of sorts. Just a few interviews on the weekends. That's it.
And how has been the cricket? Pakistan, England, the Test series, the T20 series?
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was nice to have some cricket finally
Yeah,
after the pandemic.
yeah,
It was very enjoyable watching it on the television. It would have been more, obviously, if the fans were allowed on the stadium.
agreed.
But yeah, it was, everyone was so keen to look forward to it right from the West Indies Test series. Then obviously Pakistan came and right through now Australia. What a wonderful match yesterday.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay, so we'll do this in three segments. So initially, I will be asking you about you, how the meme happened, and everything. And the second segment, it will be about international cricket and a few questions that we've received for you over Instagram. And finally, we'll have a quick rapid fire segment with you.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So I'll move to my first segment. My first question to you is obviously you know what it is. So you were the cricket fan who became a meme, and the reaction that the game got that day. In fact, before we move to the reaction from the social media, what was your reaction in that moment? The catch was dropped. What made you get that reaction at that point?
I think it was a accumulation of so many things going on at the moment. We were well behind the match. We had already dropped Warner. He was past
Yeah.
100. So dropping him at a crucial juncture, and plus it wasn't a very difficult catch as well. And it was so close to me as well.
Yeah.
So all these things
It was
played in
right
my
in front.
mind. And yeah, so that was a disappointment which showed on my face. And plus, if you ask my wife, my family, my mother, father, my siblings, they would tell you that I've carried my angry, scorned face from household and made it famous in the stadium.
So that's something you have anyway as well. Okay. So I mean, it's but natural for a fan to have feelings at a stadium to express them, but some are lucky enough to have it captured on camera. But what you had is one step ahead of that as well. So there would have been a point that you would have just known that I'm all over social media. So what was your reaction to that? How did friends and family react to that?
Well, by the time I sat down, I started getting phone calls and as well as WhatsApp messages of my friends who had watched me over the live telecast. So I
Yeah.
was excited. Wow, wow. I'll probably take a clip from the highlights later in the day. So, and I asked them if you have the recording, send it to me. So that was it. Probably, yeah. I guess for every normal fan, that would make the day.
Yeah.
But then as probably after 5-10 minutes people around me started talking about it, and then I started getting tagged on my Facebook profile, or and I got shared so many memes from on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
But then the realization hit when after about 40-45 minutes the media coverage team from the ICC
Yeah.
with Zainab Abbas, they approached me with a big camera. So I was normal fan looking at that. I got overwhelmed, and then she
Yeah.
introduced me that look, do you know what, your angry face has gone viral, and please can we have an interview? That's when it got stuck. Oh wow, something has happened. And then after the interview, so many traction. People would come to me and take pictures after the game as well. But the most astonishing thing which happened was because of the media coverage, my name got on the social media. And by the night, I think I got around more than 1,000 messages on my Facebook profile. I wasn't used to it, so I never put it on silent. It got ting, 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 ting right throughout the night. So by the time I got to attend it, it's probably 5 in the morning. I saw so many messages on my LinkedIn and Facebook profile. So that was astonishing. It's still astonishing.
So it's been more than a year that this has happened. You recently had a video at PCB also. You were saying, "Bas karo yaar, ab to ek saal ho gaya hai." So in this newfound fame that you've had in the last 1 year, what is the best takeaway from that?
Yeah, the best takeaway is what I get feedback from all over the world is, yeah, thank you for giving us the best meme template ever. In fact, I will tell you on 12th of June this year, it was probably an ordinary day. I never realized what is the significance of that day. But when I got on social media, people started tagging me, and particularly the memers. They started tagging me and saying that thank you for giving us the best template ever. It's been 12 months, and congratulations, happy anniversary, this and that. So that made me realize, wow, it's going on and on and on. And once the cricket started, so probably it got a circulation again and went viral again. And now you can see on social media, it's all over the place. I'm surprised. I'm getting so much traction from Italy, Serbia,
Yeah,
Indonesia. These are non-playing countries. I'm humble and yet at surprise at the same time how famous the meme has gone.
and it's not just different languages, different countries. It's every genre that's taken up this meme because it's just that look that can be put in anywhere. And did you expect it to go beyond cricket as well?
No, never realized, man. It's how first of all, obviously going viral and then crossing boundaries, then out of the cricket genre. So
Yeah,
that's very surprising. And now because a lot of interviews have happened, the PCP thing happened, plus my original interview with Zainab Abbas. So people
yeah,
have taken snapshots from them. And now they have combined it. And some creative memers have put a smile on my face, or some have combined my sad face with the smiley face, and some with the interview that I gave to Zainab Abbas with my hands up and
yeah.
very excited. So these combinations are coming up as well. So it's a new life of its own for that meme templates that are coming up.
And one more thing I have to ask you, how often do you have people ask you to replicate this moment? कि एक बार और करके दिखाओ.
Every time, man. Every time. If it is a selfie, if it is an interview, uh, I have not obliged anyone. What I tell them is, look, I have done that. I made it famous, so why don't you do it? And I'll smile for a change. So that's how, in fact, I take the selfies from different fans who approach me.
That's a smart thing to do. It's a good thing I asked you first and didn't ask you to put replicate it. Okay, so that's it for our first segment. I'll be moving to our second segment. Now, this one will be about international cricket, and we have a few questions from people as well. So,
Mhm.
my first one to you is your favorite memory of the Pakistan cricket team in international cricket.
Yeah, the favorite memories are obviously the 92 World Cup, the ICC Cricket Champions Trophy. But
Yeah,
if you go a little bit back, then we had a few events, very famous events. The Sharjah win,
yeah,
the test matches in Karachi against India, where Asif took a lot of wickets.
mm-hmm.
A few matches in India, Mohali and others. Obviously, my favorite matches are against India most of the time because it's such a passion associated with those
Definitely.
matches. So those are my favorite matches. Growing up, I used to obviously follow Imran Khan right throughout. Right now, he's a prime minister, so I'm an avid watcher and you can say a follower for his all his activities. But yeah, this is my cricket life.
One thing I'd like to add to that, you say growing up I used to watch Imran Khan and all. So what was it? I've seen you specifically created a highlight as well when the moment when you got to meet Wasim Akram. So did you ever expect that to happen, and what was it? Just how did you go through that period?
Look, obviously, after Imran Khan, we had these ballers,
Yeah,
Waqar and Wasim Akram, and Javed Miandad, and you can say Inzamam, Shahid Afridi. These were our heroes who would turn around
exactly.
the match from any disappointing situation, you can say. And obviously, these were idols. So looking at this person in his house, standing next to him, larger than life, very humble, down to earth, was fabulous. And look, after the meme event, I thought this was the pinnacle.
Hmm.
Meeting Wasim Akram, getting sponsored for the ticket for India Pakistan game in the World Cup. I thought, yeah, wow, who could beat that? Then the ad for Coca-Cola happened, and then after 12 months, still it is going on and on. So it's a fabulous journey. I enjoy it, and I've probably taken into stride as part of my normal routine now.
You get up every morning and you have a few memes ready for yourself.
Oh yeah, man! Don't ask about it. My wife has every day whenever she sees me on a mobile, she doesn't know what I'm doing, but she is talking. आ गए इंस्टाग्राम पे छोड़ दो उसकी जान.
Okay, so now we'll move to some questions that people have sent in for you. So,
Yeah.
firstly, we have a question from Swarit. He says that has being a meme specifically ever affected you negatively?
No, yeah, nothing as such. In fact, the love and affection that people have shown right across over the world has been tremendous. I'm so humbled just by reading those one-liners that you have made us laugh during the pandemic, where so many people have said that I've broken up with my girlfriend or my boyfriend. You have made me laugh during that time. And that we have saved stickers from you. So I use it as emotion to show emotions in my conversation, this and that. So it's very humbling, man, that it has gone to so many different places. People use it as just a normal
Yeah.
conversation. So fabulous. Can't imagine it's still going on.
Okay, and we have a question from Uddesha that says that what do you think Pakistan need to do to up their performance in and make it more consistent in the World Cup? And he says especially against Team India.
Look, India is the top probably one or two teams in the world right now. The amount of money they spend on their domestic
Yeah,
infrastructure, the players, and the money involved generally in cricket. So you get lots of obviously players, people looking forward to playing cricket. For children, you see such fabulous, probably 10-year-olds who are either bowling or
yeah,
batting on social media. It's surprising. So no wonder India used to be a little bit weak in bowling, but for the last 5 years, since I think Dhoni came up on the scene and became a captain, India has been a force. They have developed their bowling. Their bowlers are bowling very well in test, in one day, white ball cricket. Fielding has gone up. Virat has taken it further notch up after Dhoni. So it's you can't compare Pakistan and
yeah,
in India. But what we do in Pakistani think tank is right now we have an average set of players. We don't have any heroes. So the day that they collectively play, we can beat any team, and we
definitely.
showed them in the cricket Champions Trophy as well as in the World Cup. Some of the matches we just because everyone contributed, and that's how we will win, I think. But the more consistent we see, we go ahead with the strategy of having blooded new talent as well as consistently following up with them, even if they fail for some time. Let the team build. We have a new infrastructure right through. After Imran Khan, the whole cricket body in Pakistan has been shaken up. So they have, right from the top, they have just revamped the entire domestic structure. You can see a very unique support staff in Pakistan team right now as well. So if this keeps on for about 1 or 2 years, I see a lot of good things happening.
Great. So that is it for our second segment as well. Now we'll move to a quick, fun, rapid fire segment. So my first question to you is: if you remember, what is the funniest meme that you have come across that involves you?
Yeah, the funniest meme have been several. Uh, the most ones are what I like in person as well are the creative memes. The one-liners and two-liners were always there, right from the very first day, very first hour. But what I like is when people added some creativity to it. So with the recent rains in Pakistan last year and this year, someone has put a headscarf over me to make me appear as a housewife to say that look, this is happening. So that was very creatively done. Someone put as very and smile on my face and used it as a meme. And it's my natural smile. So even my colleagues or whoever has seen it, they wouldn't tell the difference that it has been photoshopped. They asked me whether you have taken a picture with your smile. So it was very well done. But the best meme that I would like to mention is that it was done in very few layers, 3 layers in fact,
Yeah.
and it's probably till date the only meme where I've been shown from the back. So someone has shown my bald head, my jacket, photoshopped it, my shirt, my trouser, jeans, whatever you can say. So if you recall, Pakistan was playing Australia or England last year. So we were
Yeah.
doing very well, about 70 odd for no loss.
Mhm.
And within 5-10 minutes, we lost 4 wickets. So
Yeah.
the meme shows me with Zainab Abbas excited, Pakistan are 70 for without loss. I go to the loo. That's when they show me from the back that I'm in the loo and bald head and everything. Then I come back and Pakistan are 75 for low loss and with my disappointed face. So that's the most creative one that I've seen so far.
Okay. And so this is going to be a little tough. So if you could choose between not becoming this viral sensational meme for more than 1 year now, or and Pakistan ending up taking that catch and winning that match, would you take that for this?
Obviously, I'll take this one. But yeah,
That's a true cricket
I,
fan.
yeah, obviously. If had we won that match, we would have progressed further in the World Cup.
Yeah. Okay. And if someone in your childhood just one day told you that you're going to grow up and become this viral meme, you don't need to work for anything. Would you even believe it?
No man, come on. These things never happen like that. And plus, look, the best thing probably going about this is because it was not a celebrity, it was not an awkward moment which was captured and made into a meme, which generally is with the memes
Yeah.
uh, on the social media. It was initiated as a meme right from the first instance. So, and probably it suits up in every situation, any scenario, any one-liners, any commentary. I've seen a paragraph over it, very funny ones as well. So it suits up everywhere. Probably that's why it's still going on.
Okay, so now we'll move a little towards cricket in your opinion. So, first one to you is: who is your favorite cricketer currently in the international circuit?
Your international cricket, Dhoni,
Dhoni.
Virat, and Rohit are amongst the top three in Indian team. Then Smith, obviously, I've seen him. In fact, for all these three players, four players, I've seen them come and play their first matches and then grow as a cricketer. Smith, I still remember he came as a leg
Yes.
spinner. Then he was introduced as an opener. He failed. Then he went back and probably worked some magic in his batting and has come up as a number one player batsman in the world. Rohit is probably is going to be the first one who is going to hit 300, I guess, in one day. It's very near. I can always feel that because I never realized it, but having seen it in him in person in the World Cup match against India,
Yeah.
he was so calm in his 140 odd that he hit against us. that he was gearing up to go to a 200, because probably that would have been a pinnacle, hitting 200 against Pakistan,
Yeah.
right? But unfortunately, he got out. But the way he paced his innings was tremendous. And,
Yeah.
and I'm sure if he get a probably a weaker opposition, he'll hit at 300. It's very near.
We'll keep this
And then
prediction for you
obviously,
separately. The day he does, we're putting this up.
yeah, man, no, it's very near. I can feel it in my heart. Then obviously Virat, uh, he came as a teenager with the passion and with the excitement, with the anger initially, and then he showed it in his batting. And the initial 2 3 years, the way he chased the game
Yeah.
and won it single-handedly was tremendous to watch. And just after Tendulkar, it was surprising how India got this Virat out of that situation. But Virat has been able to take it further up. That's the most surprising of it. The way he carries himself in person, outside cricket as well, the life choices that he has made with his wife, all are top notch, man. And
Yeah.
the good game ambassador that he is, if you remember the Smith gesture that he waved to the crowd to calm
Yeah.
down,
He
not
told them not
to
to
drag
play.
him
Yeah.
up. Yeah, that's surprising. I remember a similar incident when I think Pakistan was in India. Virat gave a bat to Shahid Afridi or something, and similar thing I think he did with Amir as well. So he's a true sportsman, right to his heart, and very few players. In fact, I tell everyone that he's an Australian in an Indian team, because Australia players play with that ruggedness.
Yeah.
Except for the Virat, I don't see him playing against the rules of the game. Whereas Australia would cross that boundary.
Yeah.
An Australian player would cross that boundary somehow with sledging. Every tactic they will use to win the match. They are so passionate, so competitive.
But he has that aggression. I agree. So moving forward, I will be asking you I will be saying one line. You have to just name a player that you think suits it the most. So, in your opinion, the greatest T20 batsman to have played the game.
Oh wow, Chris Gale, man,
Yeah, Chris Gayle. Okay. And the fiercest bowler in the international arena at this point.
fastest, fiercest.
Yeah, fiercest.
Fiercest bowler, there will be many, man. Fiercest bowlers you can from the West Indies era, because when I was growing up, there used to be 3 or 4 bowlers who
Mhm.
would bowl in tandem: Malcolm Marshall, Joel Garner,
Yeah.
the Bosch, Ambrose. So they would terrorize anyone, man. And the way these tall guys would bowl was surprising. Then I think in that era, then Wasim and Waqar came with their toe crushers, with their reverse swing. Then I guess currently the Bumrah, he has a unique arm because he doesn't bend his elbow.
Yeah.
So that's what it gives him the accuracy. And it surprises me, with the same action he can bowl a Yorker and a bouncer. So he is one of the one. And then Stark. These
Yeah.
two are currently the best bowlers, I guess, fast bowlers in the world arena.
Okay. And the third dimension of cricket, the best fielder currently in the international circuit, according.
Obviously Virat, then Maxwell in Australia. Who else? Yeah, these are the two highlights who have done it very consistently, I guess.
Yeah. And we'll move to your preferences now. So the one movie that you can watch an infinite number of times.
Oh, cricket one, I can watch MS Dhoni over and over. I've already watched 5 6 times. Both for being a Dhoni fan, but also Shashank fan as well. So I can watch it multiple times. But then, if you go in the past, growing up, I've been an avid watcher of Indian movies because of my father. He used to watch all those Dilip Kumars and all
Yeah.
movies. So I can name so many, man. But yeah, I don't read books. I watch movies. So it's Hollywood movies or Bollywood movies, so an avid watcher. But right now, my favorite actors are obviously Ranveer Singh, Rambir Kumar, and obviously the Khans and Akshay Khanna. Obviously, these guys are tremendous, still going strong. Sometimes it
I next
surprises
question
me
you
how
was
young.
who is your favorite actor and favorite actress. You answered the actor part. I'd like to ask you who's your favorite actress.
Actor is obviously Deepika,
Mhm.
amongst the top brass. And who else? Yeah, Deepika, I guess.
Okay. So there's one more that somebody actually also wanted to ask you. If you're a Marvel fan, then who is your favorite Marvel character?
Anas.
Hmm. Okay. And
It's such a good character they have built. A villain, I've never liked a villain so much. Right from the very first time I saw it in the cinema, the emotions that character showed, the villainous, the, the choices that he made during the movie was
yeah,
tremendous, man.
exactly. And one last one in this segment. If you could just pick one single match that you can watch the highlights of at any point in time, then that match would be.
It would be probably snapshots of Pakistan winning the international matches, the T20
You
World
can't combine
Cup.
the multiple matches. You
Yeah,
pick one single.
no, it look, it depends. Whatever I come across, so I'll make sure that I watch it till the end. So it can be the ICC Champions Trophy, '92 World Cup,
Yeah.
the Sharjah sixer by Miadad, the last one, the T20 World Cup that we won, or even the first T20 where we lost to India in the final. There are so many of these matches. Can't choose one. Sorry.
Okay. And in the next segment, so I'll just be quickly saying a certain thing, and you have to just say the first thing that comes into your head. First one is Babar Azam.
Consistent, very motivated.
Okay. Secondly, Misbahul Haq.
Yeah, idle, sloth.
Okay. And thirdly, social media.
Oh, exciting. It's a firebrand.
Women's cricket.
Tiring.
Okay. And the Pakistan Cricket Board.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Okay. And the World Cup.
World Cup is this. The recent one was tremendous. I've never seen a World Cup similar to this. Wow. The semi-finals and the final. Wow.
And the last one in this part, the Indian Premier League.
Yes. Yeah. Always initially followed Rajasthan Royal for the first IPL because of purely Shane Warne. He captained an average team to win the IPL title. But then I think afterwards all the other teams picked up.
Yeah.
But then CSK obviously because of Dhoni and purely because of the general hero power that the team carries, they can win from very
Any.
disappointing situations.
Yeah.
Uh, then, but for this one, obviously I'll be following CSK. But my heart says that this time around, this Royal Challengers Bangalore, Virat Kohli and
They will
AB de
take it.
Villiers will pull off something. They are going to win. I don't know why, but yeah, my heart says that Virat is probably due to for an IPL win,
Yeah.
holding that trophy.
Okay, that is something we'll see. You tend to answer my next question before I even ask that. That was my next one, your prediction to this IPL. Okay, I have two last quick questions for you. First thing, if you could say this, the one thing that changed in your life the most before that World Cup match and after that World Cup match.
Just recognition, it has become part of my introduction. And if in a party I go to, people get introduced to me like that. Oh, do you remember this? Are you the one? And this and that. Even in my work life, if I get introduced into a meeting, this is the first thing that we have a famous celebrity in our team. Anyone who joins in the workplace, they get introduced to me. You must have seen this guy's meme. He works with us. he's my manager, or this one, that. So that's the fun part. So it goes, gets mentioned, and then it goes. I That's the fun part of it, and I enjoyed thoroughly.
Okay, and finally, one last thing for you. So you told us how you've been watching cricket from the Malcolm Marshall time to the Vakarianist time till date. So if you could put it in one word, what does cricket mean to you?
Well, if you take it into a Pakistani context, we are left with only cricket right now as a sport, as a national sport. So the passion involved in playing that sport is tremendous. So if I would put one word to describe cricket, is right, just passion in the
Okay,
subcontinent. You guess.
passion. Right. So that is it from my side. Thank you so much for having joined in, for having spared the time to do this. And it was fabulous to get to interact with you after seeing you for a year in probably every other meme that I have seen. So thank you so much for that. Anything that you would like to convey to those watching, to your fans or anything?
No, man, thank you for having me. It was a pleasure. And for the Vans, is keep enjoying life. I think there is hardly anything that you should not do to keep enjoying. I'm very saddened to hear about Shashank as well as Rishi Kapoor, two of two of the people probably Rishi Kapoor, I've been growing up watching his movies,
Yeah,
and it was a sad news to hear his demise. Same as Shashank, full of life in the way that he did in movies, probably. So I guess to a message to everyone is don't leave enjoying the life. Enjoy it thoroughly, make friends, enjoy family time. Always make opportunity to take opportunity to enjoy time with your family and friends.
definitely. That's quite something for people to know, especially at this point in time when you're with them. So you could probably utilize it the best. That's it from my side. Thank you so much for having joined in.
Thank you.